Virgo, to your spiritual reading for July. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. I am using the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck over here. So for this reading, this is a very short reading. It is straight to the point. Okay, so let's get going on that. This is for spiritual growth, healing, and anything in that area for you. Okay, so here we go. This is a 3-card spread. Virgo. Okay. Dream a beautiful dream. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Let's show you this card too. Very beautiful cards over here. Okay, and shock of the new, which is very nice that it's at the end over here, because that's kind of like where everything's going to take you. Okay, is into this brand new idea, this whole refreshing feeling, okay, of yourself. Okay, so this dream, a beautiful dream, is talking about blocks and issues that you're working through to allow this process to happen. Okay, you see I've got a little glare going on over here on the camera, I'm noticing from my window. Sorry there, Virgo, hold on one second. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Sorry about that. It's getting bright outside. Okay, so yes, these are the blocks and issues that you're working through to allow this process to happen. Okay, so you have blocks and issues. Okay, unfortunately it can't resonate with everyone. I wish it could, but for those of you who it does, okay, this is for you. Okay, and this card is representing, I'm going to put them up here as we go, that way you can see the card. As I talk about this card is representing, like I said, the blocks and issues. This card is Dream a Beautiful Dream. This is talking about the urge to create within yourself. You are a creator. Okay, you dream of beauty and you bring to life so many things, whether it's the way you dress, the way you eat, the way you look, the way you behave, make love, create art, you know, however it is. Okay, you bathe in that candlelight. Now, it's kind of strange, right? It's kind of like, okay, well, where's the blocks and issues? Well, the block and issue is that you're struggling with some kind of obsessive attitude towards the beauty that you usually have. Where is it? Where's that perfect balance of well-being within your mind, body, and emotions to be able to create these beautiful things within yourself? Why are they blocked? Okay, instead of looking at things harmoniously and gracefully, you've blocked your ability to create harmony in your life. It's all gone. You pushed it out. Where'd it go? Deep down, inside, probably in that piece of your heart, you know, where it's got a lock on it. Nobody's allowed in there, and you swallowed the key and it's not opening. But deep down within your soul and your spirit, you know that you want to be that person. You want to dream the beautiful dream. You want those things, but your expression is blocked. Okay. Your soul, your mind, your heart expresses these want to have changes. Somewhere deep within yourself, you want that change. Okay? You want that change. So let's go see. You have the abilities to do so. You've just got them blocked. So let's use some tarot cards to see why the majority of you have them blocked. Take what resonates from the tarot and throw it away. Okay, so Four of Swords, ignoring it. Just straight up ignoring it. Ignoring it. I know that I want it, but I ignore it. Why are you ignoring it? Why? Some of you might even feel like you're forced to ignore it. The moon, upside down. Because you might believe somewhere or someone has told you this is delusional. This isn't real. This is a dream. Of course it's a dream. That's why the whole card is called Dream a Beautiful Dream. Of course it's a dream. But it's the creative expression within yourself. The things that inspire you, but you're forced to ignore them, or you're ignoring them for some reason. Everybody's reason is going to be different, so figure it out by yourself. Go deep within yourself, and some of you might already be like, I already know what it is. Okay? Because I won't be able to 100% hit on it because there's too many of you, right? But I will tell you one thing. I know deep down inside it has something to do with some person or issue. It doesn't take intuition to figure that one out, or spirit or anything, right? It's like, well, that's, But it has something, here we go. It has something to do with the past. 6 of Cups. Someone did this to you in the past. Someone told you your dreams are stupid. Someone told you something. Somebody told you something. That's why I believe for many of you, it's forced to ignore. Maybe at one time in the past, you were forced to ignore this, so you continue to keep ignoring it because they say that it's dumb. It's not going to get you anywhere. That's not how we deal with those things. They're expressions, and you're given those at birth for a reason. This is what keep you going. If you don't, then you're blocked throughout your life. Why? Because you're not expressing the freedom that you have within yourself to dream, to come to conclusions, to do the things you want to do. So somebody has it in your mind, and I believe it is in your mind, in your conscious, and it might even be pushed so far back from childhood into your subconscious that not only are you consciously ignoring it, but you are like forced subconsciously to continue to ignore it. But we want to open that back up because this is where you're facing issues. Without that open, you guys, hold on one second. Here we go again. That coughing, my goodness. Okay, without that open, okay, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to have problems. You're going to have problems using your intuition. You're going to have problems gaining clarity. You're going to have problems with your achievements. Why? Because when your hopes and dreams are pushed down and you can't create and you don't have the creative side to really push that open, you're going to have self-confident problems, and you're also going to just have problems being able, to really see the bigger picture. Let's just put it that way. Because if you cannot create and can't see the things that you're supposed to be seeing, how are you going to see tomorrow? Tomorrow's just going to run in, it's just going to be like, today is going to run into tomorrow, and tomorrow's going to feel like today, and the next day is going to feel like today. And it's like, well, I'm not really doing anything. So then people ask you, so what are you doing tomorrow? Same thing I did today. What are you doing on Friday? Same thing I did today. You're just going to keep going that way. No movement. Because you're forced not to dream, not to take action, not to use your creative side. Unless you did it to yourself for some reason. Maybe, like I said, to figure that one out. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Why is the beyond the heart beats here? Because Spirit is trying to tell you, beyond your mind, of that consciousness of where you're ignoring and forced to ignore it consciously, is your heart. Your heart wants more. The heart is where the soul is. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless, vast, spacious place that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it the eternity. How are you ever going to see the eternity? How are you ever going, like I said, see the future if you're just sitting, not creative, not planning, not being able to see past today? Doesn't that feel like the same thing? that I just said. What are you doing Friday? Same thing I did today. What are you doing next month? Same thing I did today. You know what I do today? I go to work, I do the laundry, I come home, I cook, and I sit down and watch TV. What are you doing tomorrow? Same thing. God, you don't get it, right? Well, now, the funny thing is that your friends and your family will start to get it. And then now you're going to start to get it. You've been saying it. And you might be like, yeah, same thing as yesterday. Geez, don't you understand? But you're all of a sudden going to wake up and say, oh my God, I'm doing the same thing all month, all day, every day. That's where it's like going to click, right? And that's where it's going to become the total life change, the total understanding, okay? You're going to understand that this card is telling you the totality of life, all your being, can be felt as one through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires, energizes, moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. So now what? It's telling you what? Go create. Go do what you love. Don't let others say you can't do this and you can't do that, or don't make yourself believe that everything you touch turns to a mess, so therefore I can't create. No. No. So let's get a card on here and figure it out. Why? Why? What is this card representing? I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. It's because this card is the guidance for interacting with the outer world during this process. So here you are, and it's telling you, hey, here's your guidance right here. Your guidance is telling you, allow your heart to beat. Allow yourself to feel alive. Don't listen to whatever is going on in the past. Don't let these people tell you this stuff. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy with your creative ideas. Stop ignoring your creativeness. Okay, so clarifying beyond the mind, the heart beats. How are they going to do this? Nine of Swords upside down. I actually got two cards in one. And the Queen of Swords. You're going to have to stay calm, steady. Use your logical thinking. It's not even telling you. It's weird because, you know, you would think that it would tell you, use that creative thinking. It's not. It's not. It actually came up as the Queen of Swords. It's actually telling you, use your intellect, use your integrity, and use your logical thinking to get out. And and that would be, and that's an interesting thing, right? Since the whole reading is about using your creative, expression. But what Spirit is really telling you is you need to logically think about what you're doing. Because once you actually logically think about what you're doing, it's going to give you the need for comfort. You're actually going to start feeling comforted. You're going to actually have the confidence and the assurance and the understanding of what's going on. So it's not telling you just go out there and start doing that. It's telling you think. Think about what you're doing. Was this once built on fear? But what it's going to do is it's going to really give you this, it's like going to nest you when you start thinking. Because it's going to give you the power to make great improvements within yourself and make you think, right, about what is going on. Why am I doing this? Going to make you happy, right? You're no longer going to be in the Nine of Swords. Okay? You're going to have this revelation. And you're going to say, wow. Well, okay. And what is this saying? What did we just talk about? What we're doing today, I'm doing on Friday. What is it telling you? What is Spirit saying? You're repeating the same routine with yourself or your mate or your daily everything. Nothing is changing because you're not trying to do anything creative with yourself. You haven't gone out of a box. You built yourself a box and you're sitting in your box. Now you're going to get out of this, have a revelation and say, oh my gosh, I'm totally going in a circle. You're absolutely right, you know? And you're going to be like, whoa. So it's not telling you to just get out there and start creating. It's telling you, think about what are you doing? You know, your soul's like, what are you doing? Shock of the new. Now, see, this is interesting. I don't know. This is a very interesting reading. I don't think I've had one this interesting before, you guys, because I think this one's laid out very beautifully, because this is, I do believe, when you have this perception and you start thinking logically, you know, like, what am I doing? It is going to actually shock you when you really 100% become the Queen of Swords energy and you start really logically thinking about it. It's going to be a shock and awe moment. You're going to be like, my gosh, I haven't been doing anything. Wasted all of this. You know, I have hobbies. I have likes. I have things I want to do. I cannot believe. And it's going to shock you. It's shock you. And not only is it going to shock you, it's going to shock you into the new. It's going to shock you so hard once you realize what you're really doing, you're going to be like awestruck. What? Okay. It's going to be, this card says literally in the very beginning of the sentence, it says, what wild, unconventional voice is calling to you? I don't know, must be her. Can you hear it? Is it so different and so unusual? It might be hard to decipher, like hearing an unfamiliar language for the first time. And I think that that's going to be that you did this and you did that. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so yes, you're going to have this thing and you're going to have this beautiful and newness coming out of you to want to seek to manifest new creations and new things, because that's what you want to do. And you're going to start feeling this liberation. And it's really from this card of comfort. It's really going to actually bring you into this process here, because this process here is called guidance for bringing this process into practical manifestation in my life. And so it's literally saying, okay, a beautiful newness seeking to manifest. So all of a sudden you're going to just start thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to have this new shift and this new, like almost birth around you because of this shock of, I can't believe that I haven't been doing anything that I love. You know, whether, I don't know why you shut down. Were you too busy at work? Did you not have the belief system within yourself? Did somebody from the past knock you down? No matter what, it's from the past. Something happened. It's going to be different for everybody, but this shock of the new is going to start stirring the creative life force within you. Start attuning you to other things around you and start waking you up to say, you know what? There are other things that I could be doing besides the damn laundry every day. You know what? Put these dishes aside for a second. You know what? I don't want to do the dishes today. I want to do something different. Okay, I think I'm going to go, you know, if you're painters, you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to go paint. That easel and stuff has been sitting in there dusty for too long. You know? It's like, screw your dishes. Somebody else can do them. I'm going to go paint. I'm going to go do something I love for once. You know, we get stuck in this. I'm going to say it too, you know, house moms, I think they get stuck in it more than anybody. You know, yes, a lot of people go to work and they do what they want, but I think because, you know, we're situated to be doing every little thing, I think that, and I'm sticking with that because I've seen it, okay? It's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. And it's like, you work every day, okay? And I know there's some house dads out there too that do the same thing, okay? They go to work, they do this, they do that, they do everything. But, you know, in seriousness, everybody just needs to calm down. You need to find your hobby. You need to find your creative place. Because that's what's going to make you happy and it's going to make the stress go away. And that's pretty much what the Queen of Swords is doing. She's going to de-stress you and make you wake up to understanding These circumstances are actually heavy weight. They're not allowing movement. It's causing stress. And de-stressing is a part of growth. And it doesn't matter what it is. It's just the idea of growing. Going to go into hermit mode. That's going to make you actually, Virgo, go straight into hermit mode. And it's because it's going to be so shocking that you're like, hold on a second, I have to go think about this more. I mean, I literally have to like go into a hidey hole. I got to really go think about this. And when you come out of there, you're going to understand the good news and have this relief. When you go into hermit mode, you're going to have the relief because you're going to understand this whole idea. And I know you will. Because like you were logically thinking here, now you're going to have to go into hermit mode and go, just everybody hold on a second. Let me go think about this. Yeah. Oh, the Empress card. Oh my goodness. So you're going to come out of your hidey hole with the good news and feeling so much more relieved because you're going to realize this is the truth. And look at that. You're going to come out as the Empress. Totally creative. Totally back to nurturing yourself and nurturing the things that you love. That is the path that you're supposed to be on. And you're going to feel whole again. Because there's something here that Spirit is trying to let us know. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is not where you're supposed to be. This actually causes stress, weight, and the nine. Let's just say it this way, guys. Nine of Swords right side up. And those of you who are new to tarot, Nine of Swords is anxiety, depression, anything that keeps you up at night, making you feel weighed down. Causes anxiousness. This card even talks about anxiousness. When your soul does not feel like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, it causes anxiety upon yourself. It'll actually make the body go into and the mind go into anxiety. Okay, when the head and the heart are at conflict, it causes anxiety. Okay, so yeah. I'm straight up. Okay, so you need to heal that. You need to balance that. You are meant to dream. This card says you are meant to dream and to create beauty in its far more holistic and creative definition. Beauty is meant to soothe the soul, inspire thoughts of love, devotion and appreciation, and to balance the nervous system. What did I just say? Yeah. These are healing effects, healing for the creator and those that receive it. They are worthwhile. They are not meaningless, impractical, flippant, or trivial. A world without the beauty of art and its various unique interpretations would be less colorful, less vibrant, and less healing place to be. So yes, it can cause horrible anxiety because you're not releasing. Creating is releasing. And I don't care if that means, painting, music, however it is you create. Okay? So, there it is for you. And that was a beautiful reading. And I hope that you guys get inspired by that. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.